For the longest time, I wanted to make this video because hardly anyone even talks about this moment in the Smash Bros community. It was a hot summer 2016. A live stream occurred where a pizza man happened to fight one of the best Smash Bros melee players in the world, Hungrybox. But the craziest part about this is that Juan, or Hungrybox, would put down $100 and let the pizza man choose any character for Hungrybox to play as. When this happened.
Oh, you can pick my character now. Jigglypuff? I'm pretty bad with Puff, you sure? that makes sense. Alright, that's fine. I don't play Puff that often, so I mean it makes sense.
Oh my god. Oh no!
Like, for some reason, this has always been on my mind for, like, the longest time. Like, I'm talking, like, 8 years. I think the reason why this is on my mind is because we got to see a player or someone who is literally a casual playing against a pro player. A person who literally just won EVO 2016 a few days prior. It's like witnessing a man entering a whole new world that he never knew existed. Like, that was the craziest part about it for me. Another thing to note is that after the whole Hungrybox versus Pizza Man situation, the Pizza Man would go on to host his very own Reddit AMA on r/Smash Bros, which even includes details that occurred off camera. But I do have to say that this whole streamed match between Hungrybox versus the Pizza Man is lost in time, and I want to go out of my way to go and find the full match because it's lost, and I need to find it. It's been a search for like 8 years. I'm not even joking. So without further ado, this is the story of the Domino's Pizza Man versus Hungrybox. The story begins at EVO 2016, the Super Bowl of fighting games, which was a 3-day event where Hungrybox had to claw his way to defeat the best players in the world. Since 2013, Juan de Biedma, or Hungrybox, was unable to secure a first place finish at an EVO, and his mission was to finally take an EVO trophy home. Since it's a 3-day event, Hungrybox just cleans up his pool like it's nothing and moves on to the very next day, which means he goes on to day 2. See, on day 2, that's where we see the most upsets. But to no one's surprise, Hungrybox was still in the winner's side of the bracket, defeating players like This Kid Boogie, Chillin' Dude, and Shroomed, which placed Juan in the top 8 of the tournament and advancing to day 3, Championship Sunday. Day 3 is where the biggest moments happen, but in this case, one huge thing about this tournament is that all of the previous top 8s that EVO had, they were all in big convention centers, but in this specific tournament, EVO 2016 was the very first time that an arena was used for an EVO tournament, especially for Melee players because for so many years, the game was played at card shops, basements, and, just like hotel convention centers or things like that, but never to this extent. You also have to think about this, is that for a Melee player, or just like a player going to an arena for the first time, that must be one of the most nerve-wracking things of all time. I'm not even joking, dude. It's like, just imagine playing in that big of a crowd in front of everyone, like with the biggest stakes, just to win a Melee tournament. At the start of top 8, Hungrybox goes against his Floridian brother, Plup, who actually upsetted him with a 2-0 victory. Since Hungrybox lost to Plup in the winners bracket, he is sent to losers and has to face against Mango, one of Melee's biggest rivalries of all time. The Mango and Hungrybox rivalry is filled with so much history, so many back and forth sets, and this time it was no different.
Wait a minute, right, you're right. The main thing is, a lot of foxes, I think.
He grabbed,
Wow.
no eye. That was the scar Jigglypuff who just gets up thrown.
Mango wins game 1 with a 2-stock lead. If he wins the next game, Juan goes home with no trophy in his hand. With so much pressure on the line, Hungrybox wins game 2.
Maybe a ROM smash again, but not this time.
Oh, that down air into grab, so powerful. Mango with a really technical, well-timed.
The set is now tied 1-1. The winner of the next and final game advances the bracket. The final game between Hungrybox and Mango is close, but Hungrybox hits a critical rest punish that Mango could have definitely survived.
We talked about how he does not...
Turning it around.
Oh, and there's the lead. That's off the wall, and he does not get the tech. Hbox sending Mango out of the tournament in 4th place.
Hungrybox defeats Mango in the losers bracket and moves on to fight against Plup for the rematch. The reason why Plup lost in the winners bracket is because of this Swedish, crazy, legendary Peach player, Armada, who is now positioned in the grand finals.
Pull up and Hungrybox duke it out. And to the biggest surprise, Hungrybox wins 3-1. This win now secures Hungrybox a guaranteed second place finish. But again, HBox has never won first place at any EVO tournament before, and this was his big shot. Armada versus Hungrybox. HBox has to reset the bracket in a best of 5, and then win another set of best of 5. The match is very close, with each player playing out of their minds, with the score now being 2-2. At just 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, Hungrybox has potentially one remaining stock at 98%, while Armada has 2 stocks left. Meaning that Hungrybox has to play perfect to win and reset the bracket. But if Fox hits one critical hit, Armada wins EVO. With this in mind, the nickname Clutchbox was born.
He gets
That could be it.
to reset the bracket.
The reset.
Meets the double jump. Waits out the air dodge, and Armada, he's got to play one more set. Hungrybox sitting back down. What a sequence from Hungrybox.
Seeing this live as it happened was like one of like the most insane moments that I've ever seen in Smash. I'm like, holy moly! Like the fact that Hungrybox clutched this hard against Armada. Oh my god! Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like that was too much glazing right there. I swear to God, dude. Right? Now resetting the bracket, Armada and Hungrybox play another grueling best of 5. The thing is, Armada has other characters in his pocket other than Fox and Peach, and that character is Young Link. What's super crazy about this is that Hungrybox has actually lost to Armada's Young Link in the past before. And in this case, there could be a chance that Armada just pulls out the Young Link. But after both players go into battle, Armada ultimately does not go Young Link. But it does go to Game 5, and with both players needing to win one more game, this happens.
Whose ears this?
Eats a back air. This is big. He recovers.
Oh, the tournament
Tournament winner.
And Hungrybox presses forward on the gray stick, and that's the end of EVO 2016. Hungrybox but a miraculous win in set 1 of Grand Finals.
So Hungrybox finally wins an EVO title that he's been chasing for so many years, and it's now in the palm of his hands. So with that, he wanted to celebrate with a bang. So after arriving home, Hungrybox announces that he would be doing an EVO win celebration stream where he and his friends would come together just to mess around, do home run contests, talk to chat, and just overall have a good time.
I'd rather be jumping. You see that? The solar flare. The solar flare. That's what that is. The solar flare. Dude, that was me after I won Evo. But Marth is better in every single way. Oh, you got.
Oh yeah, and by the way, that was Ludwig. So I think it's really crazy, really interesting to see someone who came from the Melee community just become like a huge content creator. Money match me, Ludwig. Your puff is easy. Easy clap. Hungrybox and his friends were all super hungry. Next thing you know, they order some Domino's Hawaiian sardine pizza, which is actually super weird. You know what I mean? Hungrybox is a weird guy, so I understand where he's coming from. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, Hungrybox and his good friend Ziff, well, they came together to think of this idea and basically just invite the pizza man over for content. Minutes pass by and they hear the sound of a doorbell. So the story goes that once the pizza man was greeted, allegedly the people who greeted the pizza man, they were on some illegal substances or were super drunk, right? So this came from the pizza man directly from himself, from this Reddit thread actually. Not knowing what to expect, the pizza man ultimately meets and greets Hungrybox, who he has no clue who he is, and he eventually agrees to go inside the house. The first thing he sees are lights, cameras, and about 5,000 people watching him live on stream.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, here we go. So the pizza guy is in here. He's on the clock. We'll do one match, we'll stop bothering him.
Yeah, one match.
Alright, buddy. Here you go. Alright, here we go.
Yes, right here.
Alright, yeah, right here.
Yeah, Kara's a little busted.
Who do you play?
I usually play with Ness.
You play with Ness?
Ness it up.
You play with Ness versus Ness?
Finals.
Grand final. That's the one. Yo, I want to.
That sounds like emo.
Oh no! No!
They play game 2 of this heavy battle, and Hungrybox proposes the idea of putting down $100 so the pizza man can pick any character, and if he beats Hungrybox, he gets to take $100 home. And you remember how I mentioned Young Link earlier, where Armada used to play Young Link against Hungrybox? Well, in this case, the pizza man actually did this.
Oh, you're going together.
2 out of 3.
Oh, you can pick my character, man. Jigglypuff? I'm pretty bad with Puff, you sure? That makes sense. Well,
It's down to some videos. You watch Armada.
he's got that young Link. Could you imagine?
Oh shit. The young Link.
I got lucky. Like I never landed. I've never landed in my life.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh no.
Oh, he's out of range.
He stuck his hand out. It worked. Butter knife chop.
Good game.
The match ends, and the pizza man ultimately goes back to his local pizza chain, or Domino's pizza chain. And all of a sudden, his coworker comes out of nowhere and he says, "Holy shit, I just saw you get beaten by Hungrybox." Which is so crazy. It's like, just imagine going back to work and all of a sudden your coworker just like, he's watching Hungrybox's stream and says, "Yo, I just saw you on stream. You got your ass beaten." And like, I just can't think of like, it's unimaginable, dude. It's unimaginable. And I'm not gonna lie, dude. Some people on Reddit just weren't having it, and this is why I hate Reddit sometimes, because of people like this. Okay, there was this like random weirdo who just happened to say, "This is seriously douchey. Why are you rewarding this behavior?" So it's like, come on, man. It's like, how can you just like, how can a person exist like this? Like, bro, it's just a fun match. Like, you're just on Reddit. Like, chill, get out of here. And speaking of Reddit, there were actually people in the Reddit Smash Bros scene who wanted to learn more about the pizza man and who he was as a player or a person. And I think it's really cool too, because like, it's just a random person that just happens to be in Hungrybox's stream who suddenly, in a way, kind of had like a fan base in a way, because I'm a fan, low key. I'm low key a fan. It's kind of funny to say, but it's true. In that same thread where people wanted to know more about the pizza man, this Reddit thread had multiple links posted that anyone could click on and view clips, and even had a YouTube mirror of the whole VOD. But as time passed by, these links started to work less and less, to the point of others looking for the original videos that were linked in previous threads. For example, 3 years after the original Reddit post was made, a user by the name of Kaven_D_ish was searching for the lost tapes of the streamed match, with one person even asking if Kaven had managed to find the original video. The only thing that worked was a link of this clip. Several years after the famous match took place, a user by the name of Pizza Guy Smash made a post on Reddit asking if anyone has seen the original VOD of the match against Hungrybox, which is actually super interesting because, like, the Pizza Man was someone who was literally a part of Hungrybox's live stream, and he's looking for the footage just like us, just like me. We need it. Since asking Reddit did not help at all, I decided to get in contact with people associated with Hungrybox, especially this player named Ziff, who is actually a close friend of Hungrybox, and he was actually in the background of the live stream. He's right here. So yeah, I decided to ask him to see if he happened to know where the footage was, and this was his answer.
No clue.
Okay.
If it exists anywhere, probably with Hungrybox, but I doubt that even. It was probably a Twitch VOD that's lost to time now.
So unfortunately, he did not give me anything because he doesn't know where it's at. And it's understandable. I get it. I mean, he does not control Hungrybox's channel, so I do get that. The next mission was to ask the Amazing Shadow. Basically, he was like the only person who had the footage at the time, and he made a highlight reel about Hungrybox's stream. You guys saw it earlier. I mean, these clips are literally from Amazing Shadow, so I had to go ask him to see if he had the full footage. So on October 4th, I actually went on Twitter, and I decided to ask Amazing Shadow this question. Do you happen to have the full VOD of Hungrybox versus the pizza guy from like 2016? He unfortunately says, sadly, no. Since Amazing Shadow did not have the footage, the next step was to go to the Wayback Machine, and basically what I want to do is get the links from the Reddit threads that we saw before and put them on the Wayback Machine to see if someone possibly archived these links or footage or things like that. So we'll take a look at that right now. As you can see here, we have different parts from different VODs, and you're gonna see that these like clips just don't work anymore, right? Look at that. So whoops, something is wrong. Copy it. Let's put it on the Wayback Machine. Look, Wayback Machine has not archived that URL. Even using the Wayback Machine just does not work. So in this case, I was just showing you guys a couple of examples, but I did try all the links a couple days before, and obviously I just want to show you guys that it does not work. Now, my last and only option was to possibly get in contact with Hungrybox. But the thing is, Hungrybox has me blocked on Twitter, so I can't reach him.
I told you.
So, I got in contact with Ziff again. And I actually asked him this. Hey Ziff, I hate to bother you, but is it cool if you could ask HBox if he happens to have the footage of the Pizza Man money match? I'd appreciate it if you could, man. Hope you have a good day. I get a notification from Ziff himself. Sorry, buddy. No luck. Like, at this point, I've just given up, dude. Like there's so many options that I tried using. Wayback Machine, Discord messages, Discord communities. I tried going on Reddit. Nothing worked. So now, just like the $100 money match that Hungrybox and the Pizza Man had, I propose to you guys that if you are the first person to find the full match, right? All I just need is the match. It doesn't even have to be the whole entire VOD, just the match. I will personally give you $100. Yes, this is a bounty. So, first come, first serve. I'll verify it. $100. Go ahead. Aside from the lost footage, the Pizza Man, who again goes by Pizza Man Smash on Reddit, well, he hosted his own AMA, and he basically was giving his thoughts on Hungrybox and the whole situation and all that. Basically, it was a small AMA. So his first impression about Hungrybox and his crew was this. All I could say about Hungrybox is this. Don't know anything about the guy. However, he and his friends invited me to their home. They offered me drinks, gave me a $15 tip. I forgot about work for about 15 to 20 minutes just to play some Smash. Based on that experience, he's a good dude in my book. Some people, including me, were excited that the Pizza Man chose Hungrybox to play Jigglypuff in this crazy money match. And some people said this. I was watching that stream. You're a hero for picking Jigglypuff for him. The Pizza Man says, at the time, I assumed Jigglypuff was trash because I'm a casual. Like, I think it's just funny how casuals just don't even know, like, what character is strong, what character is weak. Because I feel like a lot of casual players usually mention that Kirby's like the best, but no, like once they play Melee and get to know about the game, they're gonna know how trash Kirby is, like compared to like Puff. What's really interesting about the Pizza Man is that years after the money match, he essentially got to work on big projects that you and I see on TV, even on theaters. One thing that you're probably not going to believe is that the Pizza Man actually worked on big projects like Spider-Man No Way Home, The Walking Dead, Thor Ragnarok, and other things. I think it's super cool how this random Pizza Man years later got to work on like one of the most like famous movies that recently came out, and it's just super cool to see someone achieve, you know, like big dreams. And one thing that you might not know about this whole situation is that the Pizza Man actually plotted against Hungrybox telepathically, and that he got his revenge this way.
Are you ready?
All in all, this is a story of the Hungrybox versus Pizza Man money match. I hope you guys find the VOD because, again, I'm looking for this. I've been looking for this for so long. Help me, please. Again, $100 to you guys. If you find it, please find it. And I love you.